The signs you're a chosen one, a message for those who feel different. When you're chosen by something greater, call it the universe, call it God, call it the divine. It doesn't arrive with a guidebook or a parade. It whispers. It speaks through patterns, through quiet moments, through dreams that never seem to leave you. If you're paying attention, those moments aren't random. They're a language of the soul. And if these signs feel familiar, it's not coincidence. It's confirmation. Here are the subtle, sacred signs that you might be a chosen one. 1. You can't fake it, even when it's easier. 2. You're wired for truth. Pretending drains you. You can't wear masks just to blend in, and situations that demand inauthenticity make your soul ache. It's not about being stubborn, it's about integrity. You feel allergic to superficiality, gossip, greed, cruelty. You feel it in your bones when something is off. And somehow, you always seem to know when someone isn't being real. It's like your intuition has radar. Others might ignore red flags, you don't. Being true to yourself isn't just a value for you, it's your compass. 2. You feel called to something more. You've never quite fit into the mold. Routine feels like a cage, and expectations others accept easily feel like a strange weight on your shoulders. You know there's something beyond the script of normal life. You sense a larger narrative. It's not about ambition, it's about calling. You're not here to walk the common path. You're here to carve your own, even when it's lonely, especially when it's lonely. The unknown doesn't scare you, it pulls you forward. 3. You've faced more than most, and still chose. Light life hasn't been gentle. You've walked through storms others couldn't imagine. You've been broken open and built yourself again from the inside out. But here's the thing. You didn't become bitter. You became deeper. These battles weren't punishments. They were initiations. You were being shaped to carry light, not just for yourself, but for others who are still trying to find their way in the dark. Pain made you compassionate. Struggle gave you vision. Your scars are not flaws. They are your sacred marks of passage. 4. You question everything, even yourself. You've never accepted things just because they've always been that way. You ask, you wonder, you dig beneath the surface, even when it's uncomfortable, especially when it's uncomfortable. And while others chase certainty, you chase truth, even when it unravels everything you thought you knew. You understand that growth often begins in doubt, that silence sometimes holds more answers than noise. You're not here to conform, you're here to awaken. 5. You've always felt different. Maybe it started when you were a child, that sense of not fully belonging. You looked around and wondered, why does no one else feel this? You've often felt like the odd one out, the black sheep, the quiet observer, the questioner in a room full of certainty. It's not that you're broken, it's that you were tuned to a frequency others can't always hear. You're not lost. You're just on a different path, one meant to shape, not follow. 6. You choose kindness. Even when it hurts, you've been misunderstood, taken for granted, sometimes even used, and still you choose to love, to help, to give. Not because it's easy, but because it's who you are. You feel things deeply. You care even when you shouldn't. And even when the world tells you to be colder, tougher, meaner, you hold on to your softness like a quiet rebellion. That's not weakness. That's power. 7. You carry a knowing. You can't explain. There's something inside you that whispers, you're here for something more. You've felt it in your quiet moments, in your heartbreak, in your wonder. It's not a loud voice. It's a pulse in your chest, a dream you can't unsee. You may not have all the answers, but you just know, this life is not random, and neither are you. You feel connected to something vast and ancient, like your soul remembers a place your mind can't name. 8. You're not always liked, and that's okay. Sometimes just your presence makes people uncomfortable. You don't try to shine, you just do. And for some, that light is too much. It reflects things they're not ready to face. You've been misunderstood, even rejected, for being too intense, too kind, too real. But that's not your burden. That's their mirror. Don't dim yourself to fit small spaces. You're not meant to shrink. You're meant to guide. 9. You trust in something higher. You believe in purpose, even when life doesn't make sense. You sense an invisible hand guiding your steps. Where others see chaos, you sense design. Where they feel lost, you feel led. You may call it God, the universe, source, spirit, but you know you're not alone. You know you're being shaped for something sacred. This isn't blind faith. It's inner truth. You don't just believe in a higher power, you walk with it. So if you resonate with these signs, it's not by accident. You're not here by chance. You were called. And even when the path feels unclear, trust that it's unfolding exactly as it should. Keep listening. Keep walking. Keep being who you are. The world needs more people like you. Those who live with heart, walk with truth, and carry light wherever they go. Thank you for being here, for choosing growth, for remembering who you are. If you've watched till the end, you're part of a rare group that values wisdom over noise, purpose over popularity. Stay luminous, stay grounded. You're not just here to exist, you're here to awaken the world,